Hello everybody, my name is Ryan Armstrong and you're watching another episode of Apologetics for Christians on YouTube. Now, as some of you watching this video know, in a few days, May 10th to be precise, a video series will be launched that explains the 8 biggest reasons why skeptics and unbelievers don't accept Christianity. These next 8 weeks will be focusing on these topics one by one and look into the real meanings of specific terms. We'll look at the philosophical outlooks on different concepts and analyze the biblical explanations of those concepts. Now, for the believer, this video series is going to help them explain and defend their faith when it's questioned, and more importantly, when they have the opportunity to evangelize and witness to someone. Now, for the unbeliever, this video series will hopefully open your eyes and your mind to looking at the world differently. Instead of looking directly at society and human nature and making judgments upon it from a secular perspective, I pray that you can begin to see those same things through the lens of faith. And I hope that you'll be able to more closely understand why Christians believe certain things, and maybe it will even convince you of the truth that is in Jesus Christ and in the Holy Bible. Now, this is just an introductory video, and it's to help you explain what I'm trying to achieve in this video. I'm not concerned with gaining a lot of subscribers, nor am I concerned with getting a ton of views on these videos. My primary reason is because apologetics is so undervalued as a part of Christian theology. Lately, I've been posting videos about Christian views regarding specific topics, and while I would contend that it is good to discuss those things, I would also point out how much more important it is to teach the masses about apologetics. Just like in my first video I posted on this channel, I want to help believers who struggle with their faith, and I want to convince unbelievers about the truth. You see, Christian faith is not grounded upon blind faith. If it were so, then Christianity would have not survived, seeing as how small a minority the early church was. The Christian faith is rational faith because it's grounded in historical evidence, which is biblical and extra-biblical, as well as experiential evidence, which is not readily seen until the believer is tested in their faith, or when a person comes to Christ, they have the experiential evidence of receiving the Holy Spirit. Apologetics attempts to rationalize Christian thought. Now, in the upcoming series, we'll be seeing a mixture of positive apologetics and negative apologetics. Now, positive apologetics focuses on explaining biblical concepts as well as confirming the historicity of Jesus Christ and the Bible itself. Negative apologetics, however, focuses on debunking views that are contrary to Christian theology and the Bible. Now, this would also include debunking other religions' theology and historicity. Of course, positive apologetics is the main focus. But sometimes you not only have to prove that your point is correct, but you also have to prove that the opposing view is also false. Now, this is a result of living in such a pluralistic society, where people claim that every religion can be correct on any given topic. Now, this is so irrational it would make a logician's head explode. You can't have 2 opposing viewpoints be true at the same time. To put it plainly, it's just illogical. So it's reached a point to where it's nearly impossible to convince anyone about the truth without also convincing them that everyone else is wrong at the same time. Actually, I'm very excited about these next few weeks because I've been so busy with school and work that focusing on complex topics like we'll see, it was nearly impossible. Some of you might already know this, but the topics are going to directly follow the topics outlined in Lee Strobel's book, The Case for Faith. So I highly suggest that you purchase it, check it out from a library, somehow get this book and read it, because Lee Strobel is a really good apologetical author. He was a journalist for the Chicago Tribune, and he was a very convinced atheist until he decided to investigate the historical evidence of Jesus Christ and the reliability of the Bible, which were the 2 topics that I covered in my second and third videos on this channel that was based on his book, The Case for Christ. Now, 2 years later, while he was still investigating, he found out that he would have needed more faith to continue being an atheist instead of accepting Jesus Christ into his life. Now he is a widely known apologetic and author of many books that are centered on rationalizing Christian faith and doctrine. Now, as a sneak peek into the next video that will be posted on May 10th, the first objection to Christianity will be about the unbeliever's view that since evil and suffering exists, a loving God cannot. Now, I'd say that that's a good topic to begin with. It's very analyzed in philosophy nowadays. Modern philosophy, the biggest topic that it focuses on is evil, why it exists, how it exists, what are the implications on religion and stuff like that. So it's a great place to start. Until then, I'll be working on that video, and I'll see you on May 10th with the very first episode of the 8 biggest objections to Christianity. Jesus love.